thing they need you to do is click the link.
Wow.
And then they get what they want from you.
Okay, so
my equipment.
So right now, if you have unlimited resources, what project will you start?
When I think of cybersecurity and probably what I can do, so what really comes to my mind first is so the first thing, so sometimes someone may think that if you click the link and you immediately withdraw, it doesn't take anything from you. But the only thing they need you to do is immediately click the link, because they already have some things they've done in the background.
Seriously?
So all they need you to do is click the link. Probably you might know when you see something like that, because I've received a message like that before. I saw a picture somewhere, and so first of all, sometimes you might be like, okay, I have not really taken any kind of pictures that would be that. But sometimes then your mind goes back to it and like, hey, what kind of picture?
Let me go and check.
So you'll be wondering. So the moment you take that bait and then you click the link and then they get what they want from you.
That means your password,
everything.
Anything sensitive, they're going to get access to it.
Yes.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful. So upon all these things that you're talking about, cybersecurity and all that, have you ever thought of starting your own blog, your own channel where you can educate people on all of this? Because a lot of people are falling prey to this.
Well, I have thought about it.
Yeah.
But, because of a lot of things that we probably have to, learn and do. So it's still a thought that I have, but I'm not really built up on that thought yet. Because I'm still a beginner. Someone beginner.
Still a beginner. I like a certain quote that you have to start messy. You don't have to be knowledgeable. You don't have to be ready before you start.
If you give me the funds to, start getting my equipment.
So right now, if you have unlimited resources, what project will you start? On that particular interest of yours, unlimited resources.
What project would I? Okay, so mostly when I think of cybersecurity and probably what I can do. What really comes to my mind first is our kids, like our teenagers and those who are like young, because I would say they are like very vulnerable to these things, and like nowadays they have smart devices at their disposal, so they do just anything, and a lot of them are going through cyberbullying, but they don't know. So mostly that's where my focus is on. If probably I could maybe start something that would be, as a way to educate them and probably the parents around them, so that they know how to go about handling kids around devices and all this stuff. So, like,
that's a great project.
Yeah, so
if you want to sponsor Huda's project, we will leave a link at the description. That's a wonderful one. All right, I'm also a bit into tech, but not advanced as you are. So what message do you have for ladies or guys who are interested in tech but feel a bit scared in venturing into it?
Okay, so one thing I will say is that there are like variety of things that you can do, right? But if you feel like you are scared to take that first step in tech, one thing I have to tell you is that you definitely have to step out of your comfort zone. If you don't step out of your comfort zone, there are a lot of things that you would miss out on. Because I can tell you, we say most of the times we say, oh, we don't have a lot of employment opportunities. But if I tell you the kind of things that you can do just under cybersecurity, you mentioned that tech is wide, but if you take just cybersecurity, there are lots of things under them. And people look for, like, you can take it anywhere you are, anywhere cybersecurity is applied. So whatever you think of, be it regular vendors, be it regular people, everybody. So if you want to take a step into tech, I'll tell you that this is the best time for you to start. Because in the next 10 years, 15 years coming, see how the world is advancing.
Definitely.
So if you think it's not too late for you, you can start now, so that in those years to come, at least you would have something. And one thing about tech is that you don't have to know it all before you start something. There is a spot for everybody, no matter where you are, you get it. And there are people willing to help you, and we have a lot of resources available to us. We have a lot of resources available to us, unless you know where to look. So if you don't make that step, you wouldn't know where to go and how to go about it. So I'll tell you that your comfort zone, you definitely have to step out of it.
Wow, that is wonderful.
So
actually, the world is actually going to a place which is very scary. Looking at the rate at which AI thing is, improving, it's becoming scary.
Exactly.
So cybersecurity in relation with AI, what's the correlation?
Okay,
are they relating in any way?
Yeah, they are relating. So you mentioned AI. So let's take this instance. So probably you see a video trending, and maybe let's say maybe it's the president of a nation, and it's a video trending saying, "Oh, we are going to cause war in this country." You don't know if this video is a real video or it's fake. Maybe someone has used AI. You know, it's possible now. People use DeepSeek to generate videos,
Which
and
is
now this
awesome.
exactly. So the
Seriously.
person uses and generates a video like this. Then the country that this has been said to sees it, and they also take it as
Wow.
something, and it becomes a whole lot. So this is like a war you've caused just from you generating one video.
Seriously.
Do you get? So that's like one thing that I would say that if we don't take to be very serious, it could cause like every. So this all these China and this America and things that we're saying. If we wake up one day and we see videos circulating and it's talking about it has just been generated, like it can cause a world war.
Definitely.
Yes, so we have to, put security measures in place for us to know, there's something supposed to be there so that when a video that is not supposed to be a video that is generated is fake, like I don't know, there's supposed to be some form of like caution so that users can be able to tell the difference between a fake
Sure.
video and a real video that has been circulating, because these days a lot of things are
Now
everywhere.
AI content seems very real.
Yeah, they seem so real. You
Seriously.
see a lot of things. Some people you can't tell that this is different,
In
and then
fact, though,
yeah, you can't tell
it's
that
very
this is
difficult
different
to.
and this is real. Yeah, it's
Wow.
unless you are very like it has to have some form of resolve before you're able to tell the difference between like things like this. Else like it's going to be chaotic. Seriously.
And even
Very
someone can use someone else's voice just
Exactly.
to,
Yeah. So we call those
you
type
can,
of So we have those type of phishing things that
yeah,
people they can use your voice, or even they get an image of you. So this link thing that you were talking about.
yeah,
So sometimes the reason why some people go ahead, some tech people go ahead to click those links is because they are aware of the fact that people can have your image
definitely.
and then edit it and then have you looking all naked. Meanwhile, that's not so people like kind of like feel like, what if that's what is happening? So sometimes they feel
Seriously.
the curiosity to go in. So all these things is like in relation to how advancement is coming, technology is improving. So
Wow.
as technology is improving, so as our security is also supposed to improve.
Wow.
Yeah, so that makes it a very major thing that we have to.
So now, looking at our school system, for instance, we can see that things in this particular world is changing very rapidly.
Yeah.
But then the school system is very slow in catching up.
Yeah.
So is there any or extra thing that you do that helps you improve in what the school is teaching you? Let's say, is there any app or any software that you're using in addition to the lectures that you've been attending and all that?
Okay, so most of the things, as you said,
Yeah.
the school is mostly behind. So if you don't take quick steps and be ahead, you fall short.
Definitely.
So mostly what I do is that there are a lot of online academies, there are a lot of like certified institutes that offer, like sometimes they bring out free courses.
Yeah.
They even have like virtual, they have like if you want in person, we have a lot of them. One I can mention is ALX, for instance.
Yeah.
I think it's just recently that they have started to add some, payments for their courses because they are seeing people are very interested in them.
Sure.
So ALS do offer like these free courses, and we have like Cisco Academy. Cisco offers a lot of courses and they give you certificates.
Wow.
So these are platforms that you have to use at your disposal. Like you have to really like look out for them. You have to search for them. Like mostly they say opportunity will knock at your door, but if you don't knock on opportunities door, sometimes you will fall short. So we have to search for these opportunities, not wait for them to come to us. So we can make use of all platforms that we have. I mean, we have YouTube at our disposal. We can search for anything. So the time on, and also AI that you're talking about, we can use this AI as a means to understand more. So probably the messages that I don't know what you might be asking, but the messages that you are asking AI, you could make it a bit more like, creative and use it as a learning for yourself, not rather for other things. So we can consider all these things and then use it to learn. Other than that, if you are only looking at what you be taught in class, I mean, it will be like you being in the 19th century, meanwhile people are in the 21st. Yeah, exactly.
So you get the A's, all right.
Yeah, but when you step out, when you are done with everything, you have your degree. These days, you go for interview, and they are not coming to ask you, oh, so you had 4.0, this course that no. These days, that's not what they do in the interview room. You step in the interview room and then they have a laptop in front of you. And then they
Practicalize
tell you,
whatever
yeah,
you've
so
learned.
they tell you, okay, so now you are, say you are in a, they give you a scenario, okay, so maybe you are working in a company. Now we've given you a PC, something has happened, how will you go about it? So it's like on the spot, show
Yeah.
how, what you can do. So nowadays, they don't really look at okay, you have 4.0, you have first class, so, oh yes, you'll be good. No, because,
Definitely.
being able to do well in class is different from you being able to, work under things
Yeah.
like maybe work under pressure or be smart and think outside the box. So that's
Sure,
what
sure, sure.
people are looking at more what you can do than what you have gotten
Wow.
from your university. Yeah. So,
Wonderful. Now, is there any program that you recommend for people who are tech enthusiasts, those who are interested in the tech? Is there any program that you recommend to them?
okay, so first of all, I'll mention Google Developers Group.
Yeah.
So with Google Developers Group, basically, when we mention Google, then you think of Google search engine, Microsoft, Copilot, and all that. So it's basically all the applications, everything that falls under Google. We delve into it. Sometimes you get courses to do. We have something that we call an arcade. So they've introduced something like an arcade sort of. So it's like a way of you playing, but you are learning through that arcade games that you are doing. So it's all under Google. So you can join Google Developers Group. And the very interesting thing is that it's on every campus. So probably if you are on Winneba campus, there's Google Developers Group on Winneba campus. If you're in UCC, we have one here. So you can take advantage of those and then join them. And most of the times too, there are events that are being organized. Aside from that, we have the Ghana Youth Tech Summit. So this is a summit that is being organized by an NGO called Nova Impact.
Yeah.
So currently I'm part of Nova Impact. So we organize Ghana Youth Tech Summit every year. And one thing is that it's like the first time it happened was just last year, and I tell you the attendance was massive because we have a lot of tech savvy people, and then we have it's not it's so what makes it different is that it's not one of those summits that you just go and sit down and then they talk, you listen. Sometimes it becomes boring. So they make it intensive such that you have different sessions where they have workshops. So it can be extended to 3 days. You sit down, they are teaching you something. So hands on, we are doing something practical. Exactly. So we are involving people from different aspects. So you can join these summits when they organize them. And it mostly happens coming to the end the fourth quarter of the year. So mostly happens. So it can happen in Accra, it can happen at different regions. So it depends on where you are and then the time is being organized. So when we take advantage of these things, you go there and then that's where you start networking, you meet other people, and then the horizon expands.
So now, the hustlers who are watching right now, how do they get access to these particular programs?
Okay, so yeah, hustlers.
How do I join?
So, so all the hustlers, I know you have your social media, so you can just quickly you can go to your either YouTube. So you can go to YouTube, you can search for Ghana Youth Tech Summit on YouTube. You see them on there, or you can go to Facebook, the same Ghana Youth Tech Summit. You can see Ghana Youth Tech Summit on Facebook. You can go to LinkedIn, Ghana Youth Tech Summit. You can see them there. So all social media platforms you can search for them there, as well as the Google Developers Group. So when you go to Facebook, search Google Developers Group. When you go to YouTube, you search them there. So it's all about just typing it in your search bar, and then you see it there. So you can make use of all these social media platforms, and even as you search through them, you see other places like other organizations under them too that also does something in relation to tech. So from there, then you get to know the others.
Oh, wonderful. So right now, the viewers who are watching, if they want to assist in any way as to how to join these particular programs, how do they contact you? Any contact info that you can give to our viewers?
Okay, so you can connect with me on LinkedIn. So my name on LinkedIn is Huda Yahya. So that's my name on LinkedIn.
We will actually put the link at the description so that you can contact her for
so you
any
can contact me, connect with me on LinkedIn,
guidance here on that.
we go from that. And also, as you are joining this kind of programs, I would also advise that when you get the opportunity, you should help volunteer with them. Because as you volunteer, then more opportunities open up to you. Because I was able to join Nova Impact from a volunteering I did.
Wow.
Yes, so that's how I was able to join Nova Impact.
Wonderful.
So when you get the chance to go for these programs, you should volunteer. And one thing I'll say is that for you to be able to volunteer, it doesn't always have to be they asking for volunteers before you come.
Before, yeah.
Sometimes you have to, you know, approach them
You
and be
can
like,
offer
okay,
yourself.
yeah, exactly. So there's, as you said, offer yourself. So
Yeah.
someone mentioned that if you want to network with someone, you don't first just go and tell the person, oh, I want you to help me with this. No,
Sure, definitely.
you have to go with a strategy. So you probably, okay, so you do this. Okay, I'll be very interested to, you know, be able to help you with,
Guide you through
so
that.
it makes the person intrigued. Okay, so the person you asked me wasn't for me to help you, but
Sure.
you helping me. So before you ask for something, you should give first. So you have to, you know, take that step,
Oh,
and then
wonderful.
definitely it wouldn't go to waste, I would
Definitely.
say. Yeah.
Actually, we will leave her LinkedIn account or the LinkedIn profile. We'll leave it at the description so that you can just click on it and get access to her for any advice on those programs. All right, it's been a wonderful session. Now, as a student, do you know that you can actually start a business on campus without any capital? Yes, that is what our next episode is going to be about. Yeah, I will be taking that masterclass from a guy who has proven it and it has worked for him ever since he was on campus. So click the like button and the subscribe button so that you'll be the first person to be notified whenever we upload that masterclass to Do Hazardous channel. Thank you very much for being with us. See you in the next video.